guys? It's Shots of Victory. I'm Rocky.
I'm Blake. Today we'll be talking about Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Money in the Bank, Heatwave, and then we'll talk about John Cena.
Yep.
So first, we'll start with Raw. Chad Gable versus Jey Uso. Well, not Jey.
Yeah,
Jey Uso came out to open the show, and then Chad Gable came out to confront him, which when the White Six came out. Just some stuff with Chad. I think we saw everyone.
I think so.
Yeah, we saw everyone. Nikki Cross came out, gave
Michael
Cole
Cole.
VHS tape, and then we also had Corey Graves on this week, which I think Pat McAfee said that he's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming
next
back
week.
this episode.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it really.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, did they announce that Chad versus Jay is going to be the match next week?
I think so.
That should be good. I'm guessing Wyatt insurance for that.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be the main event of next week?
It depends. I think we get some matches confirmed. That is good stuff. Anyways, we'll get into that in a second. Xavier Wood beats Karrion Kross. Final Testament beats on the New Day after the match, which it kind of looks like they're just riding off the New Day. So
Yeah, so like you said maybe last time, I think you said that they might turn heel.
yeah, I don't know. So I don't see this team is not getting broken up with just because of Karrion Kross. I've said this before. I think they're turning heel, and then maybe continue a little bit longer. Someone, Xavier Woods turns face maybe, or we'll see how that goes. But
Yeah.
I think they're going to get written off till after SummerSlam probably.
After SummerSlam, yeah, I
Because
agree.
they kind of just like killed Kofi.
Yeah. It's that just, it didn't even look like he was doing a good submission there.
It's just they were trying to leave his arm.
Yeah.
Then we had Liv Morgan retains her title against Zelina Vega. I think we had interference with
Yeah, we
Dawn
had-
and Ray.
Yeah, Dom came out, I think, during mid-match.
Yeah.
He slides the chair in the ring. Selena hits him with it. That pumps Liv up. Liv hits Oblivion, and 1, 2, 3 match is over.
Yeah. Which, that was a good match. I'm kind of mad it wasn't on at Money in the Bank.
It honestly, I think that it should have been on Money in the Bank because the only women's match was the women's Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah, which was good, but
Yeah.
which
That match needed, honestly, because we've had a women's world title on every single pay-per-view since WrestleMania.
what I thought they were gonna do is have one every other PLE
Yeah.
because at Backlash we had
it was Bailey.
then
It was Liv.
so I thought they were gonna do like every other,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess not. I mean, I think we're getting them both at SummerSlam.
Yeah, probably.
Also, SummerSlam's card, like I don't know how long they're going to be,
Mm-hmm.
but that it's looking long.
Yeah.
Don't like that. Next we had promo between Seth and Damian.
Well, no, it was Seth, and then Finn comes out, then Damien comes out.
And that just ends with Damian standing tall.
Yeah, because Finn attacks Seth. Seth beats up Finn. Then Damien gets Seth in like a chokeslam, I think, south to heaven.
That's fine. I think just building. So I think there was a priest and Finn
Yeah.
stare down for a second.
Yeah, because Damien said he's going to do it all alone.
Yeah.
And Finn got mad about that. And then in the back, he pulled Finn off of Seth when he was beating him down because he said he wants to do it alone.
Yeah. I don't know how they're building this feud to.
Mm-hmm.
Rumble maybe? But the thing is, I don't see Damien holding it.
I could see Survivor Series, but no title.
Yeah, because Damien's obviously
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
SummerSlam.
Are we just forgetting that about Randy and Cooper's match?
I guess so.
Because they haven't really talked about it, and then Randy's been stuff.
Yeah, I get. He's been like. I think Triple H said that that if Gunther wanted to do a rematch or something, that he thinks that Gunther would like well be up to it.
I think they both said they're up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, what I could see them doing is just having like Randy get title shot.
Yeah, I could see that as well.
But again, so it's kinda,
Yeah, he could get a title shot against Cody.
I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I think they're trying to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we had Zoe Stark versus Ivy Nile and Dakota Kai to qualify for Money in the Bank,
Mm-hmm.
which that's fun, I guess. We'll get into Zoe Stark in Money in the Bank in a second. We'll talk about it. But
Yeah, I wanted Dakota Kai to get it instead of Zoe Stark because Dakota Kai, I feel like she has a really good skill set. She's just not used that well in the WWE right now.
I mean, I think she's been using it well. I think if Io Sky wasn't in it,
Yeah, I think so as well. But I don't think they want to have two damage control members in it like they did last year.
I think maybe if we did get a turn, if we got like a turn, I could see it happening. But we haven't been built up more enough for it. So.
Yeah, I mean the only build we have is Io saying damage control needs to change.
Which I don't know what they changed to. I think it's just
Kick out Asuka.
Asuka's been injured.
No injuries allowed in damage control.
Dakota Kai should have been out a long time ago then. Next we had, they finally got the VHS tape to work. So we had Bo Dallas promo with Uncle Howdy again, where they kind of were talking and then show them coming into one.
Yeah, because one just disappears and then it's just the one. Then Bo Dallas disappears and Uncle Howdy reappears.
So I could see them doing like have Nikki Cross and then her character. They do all that with them. Then a match. So I think the first match is against SummerSlam.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be against Chad.
Yeah.
So would it be Bo Dallas versus Chad?
Again, it just like depends how them having this card set up. Because I could see it Chad, Howdy, or Chad. What's it called?
Chad versus Rowan or Dexter?
No, I was thinking
Gacy?
The Creed brothers.
Creed brothers? Oh,
Chad
I could
Creed
see that.
versus
Yeah.
Gacy, Rowan.
Gacy, Rowan, and Howdy. Okay.
Or we
yeah.
could have Ivy Nile in there as well, and then Nikki Cross.
Yeah. So we're just leaving who out?
Loomis.
Dexter Loomis. Yeah, that makes sense.
Which he could come in and then Otis can come out, whatever.
Yeah, Otis could just save him.
But I don't really want that. I don't want Nikki Cross on matches, to be honest.
Yeah, Nikki Cross doesn't seem like she would be a match type. She seems like more of like a messenger.
What she's doing right now, I like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you think would? Would Dexter wrestle?
I feel like Dexter's more of the. I feel like Dexter and Gacy are. No, Dexter and Eric are the tag team.
I think Gacy and Dexter on the tag team.
Yeah, I could see that as well because Eric could do a pretty good mid card.
Yeah, I see. The thing is, also you can do main adventures.
Yeah.
It just depends how they're gonna have it. Don't go for gold. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, because that's where they struggled with the Fiend character. Because as soon as he went for gold, it just didn't seem right.
I don't really know how he should wrestle, to be honest.
Howdy shouldn't wrestle. Bo Dallas should wrestle.
I'm just saying, Howdy or Bo.
Why not?
I don't know. It just depends. Like, it's in story if it works, I get it, but like, don't just have to go through matches.
Yeah, he should be like only a match like once every 2 pay-per-views maybe.
He should be like how. Nah, I wouldn't say how Finn's been the Demon.
Yeah, I would say how. I'd probably say how they're doing Omos.
Yeah, but still have him show up on it.
Yeah.
Because I can see being a manager, like just
for
like
the tag
being
team.
out there for or Roman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hope they get right. Don't make them like. What I think they should do is do what they did with Braun. Just feed them jobbers, make them look strong.
Yeah.
Or just stuff like Eric Braun or
Ooh. Speaking of Braun, he was a former Wyatt family member. So Eric Rowan and Braun might have some feuds going on in the future.
That'd be fun. That'd be a good match, I think.
Yeah, Eric Rowan versus Braun.
Because, I mean, it's still at, it's 6. We only have 5.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think it'll be Braun or Alexa that's the 6?
It just depends.
No.
Because the thing with Alexa, I don't know. I think that's just really because I can see Braun, but also there's no woman wrestler unless I don't want them to make him be a wrestler
Yeah. But why would there be a women's wrestler?
just to have them. Because I don't know, there's not have to be a reason. I just hoping.
Yeah.
Because then we could get more often.
I mean, if Alexa joins the group, yeah, probably.
But I don't know. It kind of just depends where. Maybe get Nikki trying to convince Alexa.
Yeah.
That's even if we
Since
get,
they were friends back in like
Yeah.
2020, 2021.
That's even if we get Alexa back. We don't know if he will be.
I think she said she's going to be returning like soon.
I'm guessing she's returning her hometown in SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But again, it also depends if she's even coming to Raw as well.
Because she could go to SmackDown as well. Because they need somebody on SmackDown.
Speaking of people on Raw, I don't think anyone on SmackDown.
Oh yeah. I would say Alexa's more needed on Raw.
You need a face on Raw, which like that could be Alexa.
Yeah.
I can see what they do like.
Rhea's definitely gonna be a face when she comes back
Yeah.
though.
But that's a Mania match right there.
Yeah.
It's a Mania SummerSlam. She hasn't returned yet. I don't see it happening at Rumble. You know if Raquel's coming back soon?
I don't think she is.
So it's like you get her versus Liv that day. I guess Rhea versus Liv has to be at
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But is Rhea healthy enough? Oh shoot. I think I know what we might get.
What?
Charlotte Flair. I think she's healed.
But yeah, my thing is with that, she hasn't returned yet.
True, but Rhea hasn't returned yet either.
I'm not saying.
What, are they gonna stretch this Selena feud out until SummerSlam?
Or just really just not have a match.
I can see that as well.
I could, because so we can just get into what I'm thinking of at that was it SummerSlam? No.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking of there, what it looks like is we're getting Austin Truth again for tag titles, which honestly that could be the opening match. Like
I think that Logan versus LA Knight will be the.
I'm not like pre-show match.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Because Miz is gonna have his moment. That's what they've been like just teasing at, and which would make sense because JD.
And if he loses, I think that the Miz will turn on Truth probably.
I don't have to see that movie because do you think because JD and Finn just like they're just holding the title just for like a moment really, which is bad. That's what they did for when they had it last. They just held it to switch them up.
Yeah.
Then we're having Drew versus Punk.
Yeah.
Cody versus Solo. Unless we get Roman back.
Yeah. I don't think we will. Does he have a scheduled appearance before SummerSlam now?
SummerSlam before Raw, but that's before his SmackDown.
Oh. Yeah.
So he might take time after that as well.
Did you hear about Jey Uso missing Sika's funeral for Money in the Bank?
But again, honestly, that's the thing where wrestling is huge in their family, so I think they're fine with that. They'd rather have him do that. Drew versus Punk. Priest versus
Gunther. I don't like that.
Seth. I think it's gonna be a good match. It's just Seth versus Gunther just sounds so good. But
I've also heard rumors it could be a triple threat: Seth versus Damian versus Gunther.
I don't.
Why not?
I kind of because no, it can't happen because Seth can't go for the title.
That's true.
So I mean, how many matches was that? Cody, and then we'll have
Sammy versus. It's probably gonna be a fatal 4-way for his title.
Yeah, what has he done?
Because Braun could probably pin Sheamus. Sheamus can take the pin.
Sammy can take a pin. Ilya can't take a pin.
I wasn't thinking Ilya for it.
Not Ilya. I meant
Ludwig.
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig can't take a pin. I mean, I guess. Oh, then we have Bailey versus Miles. So
Yeah.
I think is in Triple H era, we don't want to have huge stacked PLEs. That's like a huge. Now I see why it's going to 2 nights. I really like that move now.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at first. God, 2 night rumbles. I hope we do not get.
I don't want that. We need only 2 night WrestleMania and 2 night SummerSlam.
We could 2 night rumble, 2 night elimination chamber.
2 night Survivor Series. 2 night Money in the Bank.
I'd be fine with 2 night rumble if you give the rumble more time. Push it up to like 50 people.
No.
Like,
I remember. Are you thinking about the Greatest Royal Rumble?
The Greatest Royal Rumble was fire, except for Braun won it. So.
No, they had a random sumo wrestler in there because they wanted Yokozuna, I think.
Yeah. Didn't Braun win?
Yeah, Braun won.
Yeah, Braun won, then they did nothing with that.
Yep. Oh, do you remember Undertaker won that tournament in Saudi? Undertaker, because somebody couldn't compete, so they had Undertaker come out.
I don't know if that was them. Didn't they have like Brothers of Destruction versus like
yes.
DX?
Yes, that was another show in 2019.
That was great.
Shawn Michaels one match out of retirement.
That's a great match. Anyways, let's get back on the thing. Rey Mysterio beats Dominic Mysterio. I think Liv costed Dom the match.
Yeah, she did.
And then Dom storms off, Liv follows them. He's mad. That's that. Which I guess, I don't know.
They have an announced tag team match.
Yeah. I don't even know how that's going to
That's the only way I could see Rhea returning is when they have that match.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It's like Ray. He's on his last one. How many matches have they? I guess they've had 2 matches.
2.
Dom and
3.
No, it's 1-1.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you could do that again and have Dom win. I'm fine with that.
Dom's first win over Ray.
Yeah, his last match. That's fine. Because he's gonna go over Dom. Doesn't face Dom with hit?
No, absolutely not. Dom needs to be heel for the rest of his run.
I love Dom heel. I love Dom, honestly. When he first got done with that, I didn't like him. He's so
yeah, he got better once he won that title. Honestly, once he spent time in NXT, he got better.
Honestly, once Rhea's left, he's gotten so much better.
Yeah, because now he doesn't have anybody stealing his spotlight.
Yeah. I think it's also because his booing has been like...
Yeah, they've been tuning it out more.
Yeah, which I don't know, because indie, it was loud. Like, I think just fans in general just have turned it down. They actually like him now.
Because they like the story that line that he's currently in.
Because it used to be where he wasn't able to cut a promo at all.
He's gotten much better at promos, honestly, because his time in NXT really helped him, where there wasn't that big of a crowd.
That really helped him. That was a good call. Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker segment ends in 2 spears. I think Sami dodges one.
Yeah, and then he goes for a hula kick, but gets countered into a spear.
No, it wasn't like, didn't Braun do a spear on the outside?
Oh yeah, into the steel steps.
Yeah.
Which Braun learned from that Money in the Bank.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. Drew McIntyre beats Sheamus and Ilya to qualify for Money in the Bank.
He pinned Sheamus, didn't he?
Yeah. I really wanted... That match was actually... I won't say surprising because I knew that match was going to be good. I really thought Ilya was going to win. There's a point at it. I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I really wanted Ilya to win. I didn't want Drew to win, but we're okay with that. It's fine. There's Drew. He really wants. NXT time.
Yep, NXT. So the first match was Jada Parker versus Michin in a street fight. Jada Parker got the W over Michin. It was a pretty good match, honestly. It was better than I honestly expected. I think they used, what was it? I don't think it was thumbtacks. It was something else.
I don't know.
Because I know they used something like in a spot.
I don't remember. Also, while you look at that, I was going to Blood and Guts with that being announced to return.
What was announced?
Blood and Guts, yeah, I think so. But not Blood and Guts.
Are you talking about Bad Blood?
Yeah, Bad Blood. Why was it Blood and Guts?
Oh, no.
That's a POV.
That was a POV.
Yeah, okay. That got announced for Atlanta, Georgia, October 6th.
Seriously?
Yeah. Because I remember it was Metro Boomin and Cody announced it.
Oh.
I hope with that we get Blood. Like, at least in a match I'm fine with. I hope we get that in multiple matches. That's my only thing. I think they've gone more into them being able to show blood. So I think Rock's shown blood in a few matches. Cody's shown blood. Punk's shown blood.
It was nuts in washers. I knew it was like everybody thought it was like some. I thought everybody thought it was thumbtacks because they had the black bag and they just.
Yeah. Hope you get more blood.
Yeah.
If we just get blood one match, it kind of feels weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll continue on now.
Then it was New Catch Republic versus Hank and Tank, and New Catch Republic gets the W. It was an okay match. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I'm a fan of Hank and Tank, honestly.
So is New Cat Republic just down?
Yeah, they're down in NXT right now.
God.
So yeah, Tyler Bate just gets called up for 2 months back to NXT.
Cat.
Their theme was, I don't know why. Their theme just sounds like it's getting better each time I hear it.
I just hate it so much that just like.
I've gotten used to it now.
Yeah. God, I'm so happy they're angry. Well, I thought they were originally going to beat Awesome Truth because they like.
Yeah, they won a qualifying match, didn't they?
Yeah. Did they even do their qualifying match?
Nope.
Anyways.
Then it was Izzy Dane versus Brinley Reese, and Izzy Dane picks up the W. After the match, Tatum Paxley scares her out of the ring, and it was just basically like a squash match for Izzy Dane.
Speaking of Tatum Paxley, I think Jordan Grace is doing another open challenge at TNA's next show.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she comes out again. Maybe we get another NXT talent.
Yeah, it's gonna be low life.
It honestly could.
Because I think she said that she wants somebody to elevate her talent.
I think Global Vice versus Jordan Grace would honestly be good.
Yeah, it would be a better match than Roxanne versus Jordan.
That match wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad at all, but I think it would be better since...
It wasn't bad. The ending was just...
Yeah, with Dana Brooke coming out.
No, Ash by elegance. Moose has been calling out Oba as well.
Who?
Moose has been calling out Oba.
Ooh. Could Oba be the final member for the six-way, or is all the matches been announced?
I don't know. I don't really watch it. That match would be good. Something would have happened. Because that match isn't just going to happen.
Slammiversary, that's what I'm saying, because Oba could be the sixth member.
Great American Bastard as well. That's the next good.
Yeah. But I think it's like too close of dates, because I think it's like 1 weekend apart.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Then next it was a Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice promo segment, where Lola Vice was getting very emotional during it. I think she brought up her mom a couple times.
Yeah, she did. I remember that was like in their program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I think Lola Vice took out a security guard. And then, I don't know, it was a pretty good segment, honestly. And then next it was Ora Mensa versus Miles Warren, where Ora Mensa picks up the W in a pretty quick match. It was like a squash match, basically.
Has Ora even Page?
No, I think they're building it up for Great American Bash.
That's in August. Are you going to build it up like another month?
I mean, sometimes they do their feuds like right before the pay-per-views.
Also, last time, they didn't show one of the things that built up.
Yeah, they just cut it off.
That was so bad. That's like the second time that's happened. Like, I think I remember Liv kissing Dom for the first time just wasn't shown.
Oh, it was on mine.
I know, but like some of it just wasn't shown.
Oh.
And then that, so I don't know what's happening. It's not getting stuff shown.
Yeah. It's mostly USA Network.
Thank God we're into that.
No, it's gonna be on SmackDown, but
I
thank
don't
God,
care.
thank God we're getting rid of Fox. Fox going to black every time there's a middle finger or a curse word.
I remember there was something that was like during a Dom match. God, you talk about Dom. During a Dom match, it went black. No one knew what happened. And I saw like a TikToks and yeah, someone just started the middle finger. It went black for like 30 seconds. I was like, oh.
Yeah. It was literally black for the entire Solo Sikoa segment because everybody just had their middle fingers up at him.
I love black so much. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah. They had a great theme song to start it out, but then it's just gone downhill since then.
I'm just gonna miss seeing it progressive every episode.
Next, it was Wendy Chu squashes Carly Bright, which was a pretty boring match. Wendy Chu just doing her normal possessed by a demon gimmick.
I don't know if I like the music yet.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I liked it at first, like when we were getting promos. It's just I don't think I can get behind Wendy Chu yet.
Yeah, because you haven't seen much of her, have you?
No. So I think
She's been injured.
yeah, since I started watching NXT.
And then next it was Jasmine Nix versus Carmen Petrovich because they had like a segment earlier in the show and Jasmine Nix got the W and a good match, I'd say.
About that.
And then it was a Triple H, Javon Evans, Sean Spears, and Ethan Page contract signing where it ended in brawl and Javon Evans stood tall at the end.
Javon Evans, like, not even almost that. The promos he was doing.
He cut such a good promo during that.
I really wanted him to win. Like,
yeah.
Javon being so young, that's my problem. He's so young. He's not going to get called up for such a long time.
I just hope he gets called up because sometimes they waste NXT talent like that, aka Adam Cole.
The thing is, that's also the thing is we're in a new era, so you can't really talk about what's happened in the past.
Dijak?
He got called. I don't know. But Javon's talent is just so much better.
Yeah.
With him, because he's only like 20, 21.
Yeah, he's 21.
Yeah, with him being so young, the stuff he can do.
It's 21 or 22, I can't remember.
But we'll get into when we talk about Heatwave, but the spots he did were so good.
He was the MVP of that match, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, and then that, it was good. I was kind of like iffy about the match being happening because it's kind of like two tag teams going against each other.
Yeah.
But we'll get into it later.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. We had Jesus, yeah. So SmackDown, it started out with Jey Uso, and Jey Uso, was talking. LA Knight comes out next, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then
And then a little yeehaw.
yeah, and then it was
Mello.
Mello came out. And then it was it was
I think it was
guy from Raw.
No, I think Jay was the only one from Raw.
No, because there was Drew and
Oh, I know Drew came out last.
yeah, Drew came out last. It was
Was it Chad?
It was Chad. Chad came out after Mello.
Oh.
And then it was Andrade El Idolo. And then then Drew McIntyre comes out and he starts insulting him. He calls Andrade El Idiot.
Got him.
He calls him. He just says he feels bad for Chad.
I would too.
And he says Carmelo is not him, but he's him.
Drew is not him.
And then when then for LA Knight, he said you aren't gonna be saying yeah at the end of the Money in the Bank. You're gonna be saying no.
God, that was terrible.
And then I can't remember what he said about Jay. I think he said that he was surprised he could cross the border.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And then it ended in a brawl. I think Jay and LA Knight stood tall at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. Pretty
Wait.
Deadly's first return match.
And then like they
What?
lost.
Yeah, they
What?
lost.
This is the first time they've been in for a while, right?
Since WrestleMania, yeah.
Gosh. My thing is, we have so many tag teams that like need to be shown.
On SmackDown especially.
Yeah, because like,
All we get is DIY, not A-Town Down Under.
which we'll get into. Oh, I guess yeah, we'll get into it.
We
later.
can talk about that now.
Later. Okay. DIY beat Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Pretty good match. They both tap it out at the end.
And then Grayson Waller hit. Okay.
He didn't.
No, it was Jim. Not
What?
John. I think Johnny was holding up Theory, and then
No, I think Theory was holding up Johnny, and
Johnny got out of the way.
yeah. And
Okay, yeah, and then
Waller hit him.
And then Waller didn't feel bad. He just like had a straight face and was just staring at him.
Yeah, and also I remember Grayson pushed himself out of the way again.
No. When are we getting this turn? Like I thought during that match
Yeah.
we got the turn.
Then Theory saved Waller by putting his foot on the rope, and
Yeah.
then he saved him again by holding his hand so he couldn't tap, but then he gets put into a submission as well. They both tap.
Which I hope now with DIY because I think they're faces, right?
Yeah, their faces. So,
So-
we could get pretty deadly.
Do we know what Ashante and Cedric are gonna be? I was thinking
Faces?
heels. Oh,
I think they're faces.
what was Hit Row was heels?
Yeah, but I think Cedric's a face.
Was a face.
And with
I guess
the
we could have a
promos I've seen about them, like because WWE just posts them on their YouTube channel sometimes. They've been faces. It seems like.
Oh. That's my tag team I've been waiting for.
I just want to see them go down to NXT. Honestly,
They need to. They're like because
they need to win the tag titles. Honestly.
I really liked Ashante
Mm-hmm.
when he was in Hit Row, and I love Cedric. Cedric just doesn't get his shine.
Mm-hmm. So then we can talk about Bianca Belair versus Jade, and we didn't even talk about the Pretty Deadly match because it was an amazing match. It was probably match of the night for me. It was.
I didn't watch SmackDown.
It was just such a good match. Like Pretty Deadly looked amazing as always.
They look pretty deadly.
Yeah, they looked pretty.
God,
deadly.
that was really bad. Let's continue on.
Okay. Next is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Bianca Belair and Jade just squashed them in an easy match. I think they said they were going for the tag title soon.
Which they should.
Yeah.
Also, are we finally done with Indy and Candice versus Bianca and Jade? I feel like
they've
this
been feuding since like Backlash.
I think it's been before Backlash. No, because
It was Candice and Indy versus Kabuki Warriors at Elimination Chamber.
oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Indy and Candice are just always tag team bound though.
Yeah, but like, God, just get them a different tag team.
Yeah.
I just feel like I've been seeing them too much.
Yeah, it really feels like that. We need to see like some new tag teams.
But also, really, is there any women tag teams right now?
Not really.
I feel like a lot of women are just injured.
That is true.
I think that's fine. I think we're good. Because Bianca and Jade, I feel like
They're gonna be gone soon.
I don't know. Are we getting? Because really, what I had in mind, we can't do anymore.
Yeah.
Because I thought that'd been a Mania match, or we could just keep them as a tag team, do it next Mania.
Yeah, I could see that as well. But maybe Jade wins Rumble, and Bianca sometime before that beats Nia for the title. Or we could have Nia versus Jade at Mania this year.
Can we continue this talk later?
Yeah, we can.
After Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Because I want to get into what I think will happen.
Okay.
Alright.
So then Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton cut a promo. It's a pretty emotional promo because KO was talking about how his mom was in the hospital and she couldn't be there for him. And he said that she would be mad if he missed this episode or if he missed Money in the Bank. So he's decided to be there and kick people's butts for it. And he's going to just destroy the bloodline for her.
Are we thinking KO? Is KO going to take time off after this?
He might, honestly, but I don't know. I don't know. I've seen some things that it might be KO versus Jacob Fatu at SummerSlam.
That's no. Why is SummerSlam's card so big? That's not a PLE match, to be honest.
What are you talking about?
Like,
you're saying Jacob Fatu's not
no,
pay-per-view worthy?
I'm saying he is, but with like SummerSlam like wise.
That is SummerSlam wise.
With Jacob just not being introduced, no.
What, you want Jacob versus Cody instead?
No, I don't want Jacob to be at the PLE at all.
Why?
I don't want that match happening. It's more of a KO thing. I don't want KO versus Jacob Fatu happening at a PLE.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe later. Like, Jacob just got introduced. Don't do that yet. Plus, I think KO's leaving. Maybe Randy versus Jacob.
Maybe.
I think that'd be better.
Yeah, bro. Just don't. As long as you don't put Tongaloa on the show.
God, Tongaloa. Oh. Okay, are we done with this? Yeah. Okay. Wait, no.
We got Bailey versus Piper Niven for the title, and Bailey retains her title. And I think that all the women in the Money in the Bank match had a brawl during it.
Are we done with SmackDown now? Let's get in the Money
yeah,
in the Bank. I need it. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
First, let's talk about. We won't get in the winner yet. Men's Money in the Bank. That match was so good.
Yeah, it was Jey Uso versus Andrade versus Chad Gable versus
LA Knight.
LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes versus Drew McIntyre.
Honestly, I think my MVPs of the match were Chad and Andrade.
Andrade and Chad were definitely the MVPs because Andrade did some pretty cool spots during the match, and Chad...
Mello and Andrade, what were they on?
I don't know.
They were doing some, like...
Chad suplexed the ladder, that's all I remember.
Chad literally was just dangling at one point.
Yeah, he was dangling and then just fell and got speared.
Jay was setting up for a spear. I thought Jay was about to hit him out of midair.
I feel like Drew did the least in that match, honestly.
Yeah, and then he ended up winning.
Yep.
God, I'm just like...
Let's hear that rant.
Can we get into Priest next? Do we have to keep it in order?
We don't have to.
Okay, so next we had the Sammy match, but since we're already talking about men's Money in the Bank, Drew cashed in that night, which... Is there anything we need to talk about men's Money in the Bank?
Not really. But there was some cool spots, that's basically it.
Yeah, Jay almost won. Drew just threw a chair at his face.
No, it's a ladder. He threw the ladder at his face.
With all the... I'm surprised no one got, like, intervened. Because, like, we had...
Yeah, no, that's the most surprising part.
Because there was a moment where Chad was going to win, which I thought was when lights were just going to go all out and just, like, Kira the ringing. But nothing happened, so I was kind of surprised by that. But anyways, we'll just go into Sammy next.
Yeah, so Sammy versus Braun.
Which was a pretty good match. Sammy did have a botch, which, I mean, it wasn't really too bad. He kind of just missed a little bit, which we had more botches later in the night. One really big, important one.
Very important.
Yeah, but Sammy won, beat Braun clean, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah. What was it? Just one haluva kick?
Yeah, but I think Braun might have been injured.
Maybe.
I think he injured his hand or something. It was a good match. I'm guessing Braun... I'm surprised Braun didn't win.
Yeah.
I see him being champ, though, when Netflix comes around. But, yeah, I think Braun might be winning at SummerSlam, as we talked about earlier. Then we had Priest versus Seth, which was a okay match.
It was a pretty good match.
Then Seth hit a move.
It was a Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Match should have ended. Ref didn't say anything. Drew's music hit. Do you think if it was Priest was supposed to cash out? I mean, not cash out. Gosh, he was supposed to kick out.
No, I think Drew's music was supposed to hit at like the 2 count, and Seth was supposed to be surprised by it, so he stopped the cover.
Yeah, I think that's what. Okay, yeah. Drew cashes in. I thought he was about to pin Seth. Priest got involved. Then Punk got involved. Just beat the crap out of Drew. Does Drew get pinned?
Drew got pinned.
Yeah, Priest pinned Drew. Retained.
And then after the match, we see Seth and CM Punk stare down.
Yeah.
Corey Graves holds Seth back.
And then Drew got angry at the press conference.
Yeah, he elbowed Adam Pearce right in the face, so he's suspended and fined. And now I think the fine's doubled.
Which, I kind of like how
CM Punk's also fined for what he did.
I thought AJ Lee was going to come out at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sad she didn't. Big E did hint at her theme song.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she's returning at SummerSlam during Drew and Punk's match. Because that match has been built... is like, the way it's being built up, something big has to happen. A stipulation for that match? Last man standing match?
Yeah, maybe.
Because, honestly... I'm trying to think. Extreme Rules could be...
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. Ooh, that'd be good. Steel Cage wouldn't be good.
Steel Cage would not be good. I'm tired of Steel Cage matches.
I don't mind. The last one we had was pretty good. I think it was the...
It was Liv versus Becky.
Oh, I was thinking the Trish versus Becky. That match was good.
Becky's just always in ladder match.
Speaking of Trish, she returned tonight.
Yeah, she did. Oh, John Cena.
How did we forget? Okay, so...
My bad.
Cena returned. So Trish returned. She was the host. She then had John Cena come out where he announced his retirement. He said, Rumble 2025, Mania 2025,
Elimination
everything.
Chamber 25.
All his last run. That's going to be his last. I think he said during the press conference that he's still going to be involved in WWE. He's just going to be like backstage.
So basically
stuff.
What Triple H is, basically.
I think he's also be board of directors. So I think he's going to be like a Triple H or The Rock.
Okay.
God, imagine
the final boss, just John Cena.
Cena, all elite. But
Cena all elite?
Yeah. We'll get into Cena's like final run later.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about what we want. But with Priest versus Seth, with Priest winning, obviously Seth can't be involved in the title anymore since if Priest has it, Priest doesn't have to leave Judgment Day. I mean, I'm fine with like what happened. It's just Drew winning. You could have had all that happen without Drew winning. Just because now we're gonna have a year without the men's Money in the Bank. And
yeah, but at least we're gonna have the women's Money in the Bank for longer this year.
Yeah, because for longer.
Because she only held it for like 2 months.
When was the last time we've had a long?
Mela.
How long was that?
272 days.
Okay, the fact that you know that just directly off your head. God. Anyways.
Actually, I don't even know if that's right. I just think it was right. I saw it on the intro to Money in the Bank.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, I know Priest wasn't good with it, like just had it for a long time, but I still liked it. That's why I was wanting Jay to win, because he could be involved with the bloodline. He could still go everywhere. It's just, I was gonna be ashamed not having it.
Yeah.
Next we had Tiffy winning Money in the Bank, which I liked. That was my pick.
Yeah, it was not my pick.
I thought Chelsea was gonna win. She had a point where she almost won.
Yeah, but she's too scared of heights.
Yeah. Then Zoe Stark.
Oh my gosh, that spot was hurting.
She had so many botches. I thought she almost died. She landed on her neck.
Yeah, and then wasn't that when she did a flip on the ropes on Lyra?
Yeah.
Then her spot with Io was her only good spot of the match. Honestly.
The match started off terribly, ended up being a really good match. I think it was almost...
Tiffy was like the only one that wasn't dead after the match.
I don't know. Do you have that match of the night? I think I men's.
I really like the women's.
I really like the women's, but I don't know what about the men's hat. Like, I just love the men's match.
All I'm saying is that Solo Sikoa should not have been in the main event. He should have been the opener.
What I thought was going to happen was Seth versus Drew. Not Seth. God, why do I keep getting Drew and Priest mixed up? Priest versus Seth should have been the main event because Drew cashed in. Solo and Cody should have, especially with there being no like returns or anything.
Yeah, I thought that like Roman or Jimmy would have.
I didn't even think Roman. I thought just Jimmy was going to come out because Tongaloa.
Oh my gosh, that.
Tongaloa hit a low blow twice because he missed the first time. God.
All he's done since he's been here is botch.
Jacob Fatu did good. I don't know. I was seeing people getting mad at Jacob because how he no-sold the RKO by... Not
he
RKO.
didn't in the rope DDT.
Yeah. Which, I don't know why people got mad at him for that. Because I think...
It's just a DDT.
It's also just what the Samoans do. They just nose, like...
Yeah.
So I don't know why you're really getting mad at him for that. And I just don't get the Jacob Fatu hate. I think it's just...
Fatu's been the best member of the New Bloodline so far.
I think it's just people who don't know him beforehand, and then just say they do and don't want to like watch it. Because he's great. I don't even know what people are like mad about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Solo pinned Cody. I don't think after the match Randy and Cody had any face to faces.
I don't think they did.
Oh, we didn't even get a turn. Like, Money in the Bank was alright. Heatwave blew it out of the water. We'll get that next.
Absolutely.
Tiffy, do you just want to say who we think? Oh yeah, because I wanted to talk about this later.
Yeah.
So Nia's winning. Obviously, she's gonna beat Bailey. I don't think she's gonna cash in on.
She's not gonna cash on
Nia, because I know they're not tag team yet, but there's been like showing them being friends now. So I have Rumble, Jade winning. Then we get Jade versus Nia.
Tiffy cashes in.
Yeah, I was thinking Tiffy cashes in on Jade. Because we've already kind of have a feud built up already with Tiffy's whole situation. So I think, because they like to have outside beef make into actual beef. I think that'd be good, and then just have like, because then you have Jade being champ, and then we could have Bianca win something.
Yeah, I could see that.
But think of it, if she wins Rumble, that's just like a repeat of Bailey and Io.
Yeah.
But is that bad? I don't know.
Not really.
Yeah, so that's what I want to happen. I think that'd be fun if that happens. I think it'd be good. But what if Bianca won Money in the Bank next year?
I don't.
I know you don't like Bianca, just like...
I do, it's just... I don't like people getting pushed that much. She's like the John Cena of the women's division.
But the thing is, it's because she's one of the best one we have. I don't want to say wrestlers, but she's just like one of the biggest, I'm going to say. I don't know. I'm fine. I don't know. We'll just see. It's better than Charlotte. I'd rather get Bianca pushed than Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte's just getting pushed with a flair. But also she's a good wrestler, so I don't want to, like, dog. But yeah. Heatwave blew out of the water. We'll get into that now.
So the first match was Carmen and Ava. Ariana. Jeez. Carmen Petrovich and Ariana Grace versus Jasmine Nix and JC Jane, where Carmen and Ariana got the W. It was a pretty good match, honestly. And you said they're having a match, right?
So I didn't know Heatwave was happening, so I missed because I thought it happened starting at 7.
Yeah.
So I missed I think 2 matches. I missed 3 matches. Jeez.
Yeah. I was trying to get your attention.
I was asleep. But so yeah, I think there was I don't know what happened. There's like a little face off, but now they're having a match next week.
They had a little argument in the back saying that Ariana Grace did the most work.
Yeah. Next we have Oba versus Wesley. Really wanted Wesley to win.
Yeah, I know you're like the biggest Wesley fan.
And then later in the night, Wesley had an interview. He's gonna address his future
on Tuesday,
which I don't know what that means.
He's gonna retire.
I don't think he's retiring. What's gonna happen?
He's gonna go challenge up in the main roster.
Maybe, because I don't... But what would he do in the main roster, though? I think this is a bad time for him to be called up.
That is true.
Every title is being involved.
After SummerSlam's the perfect time for him.
Honestly, I don't have him... I don't know. Maybe Rumble.
Yeah, maybe Rumble.
I just don't know. I just like... Because I don't want him to be gone. We just got him back. I love Wesley. I don't want him gone. But with the way they're having it announced, it's something big.
Yeah.
It's not gonna... And the way he was like, how sad he was, it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna go face the champ of NXT.
He might turn heel.
But again, you don't need all of that to turn heel. You don't, like... Just attack someone backstage. Don't say you get to dress your future. I don't know. This might be bad.
Yeah. Then next was Kalani Jordan versus Sol Ruka for the NXT Women's North American Championship. where Kamani Jordan surprisingly retained her title against Solruka.
I think we're surprised by all of the things that happened.
Yeah.
We'll get into this later. We did terrible. I think we went 0. I think we got 2 right.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, so we'll have to do rock, paper, scissors in a second here.
Yeah. It was a pretty good match, honestly. It was just... honestly, in my opinion, it was... They had some pretty good spots, honestly.
I thought Solruka was going to win. The title is meant for Solruka.
It literally is. She, like you said last time, she's the main event mid-carder.
I know. I thought that was made for her. I'm like... I was so shocked when I saw that she lost.
Yeah. And then next it was Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Chase U for the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Which I'm fine. Like, I know I had Chase U winning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with it because honestly, I don't really like Chase U having just titles.
Mm-hmm.
Heritage Cup, it was fine.
Wait, they had the Heritage Cup?
I'm pretty sure. What's the big guy's name?
Duke Hudson?
I'm pretty sure No, not the Duke.
Andre Chase?
No.
Riley Osborne.
I think Riley had it.
No, Riley just debuted.
Did he? I don't know. I thought someone for Chase U had it.
Not Rich Holland.
No, because I remember when Chase U was like...
They might have challenged for it.
No, because I remember when Chase U was like getting moved out.
Oh yeah, that was like a rookie cup, I think. I don't know.
I thought that was the Heritage Cup.
No. We can't even tell the difference, honestly.
I don't want to know the difference. I hate the Heritage Cup.
Next it was Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice. We both had Lola Vice winning the title, but Roxanne Perez defended her title and retained it.
Which was a good match.
It was a good match, honestly, yeah.
Nothing really crazy happened, I don't think.
Yeah.
I really just want... I don't know with Lola Vice, because what is there to do now?
Jordan Grace.
Yeah, but after that, still.
She could win the TNA title and go on a run.
That'd be good.
Yeah, and then in the main event, it was Trick Williams versus Ethan Page versus Javon Evans versus Shawn Spears for the NXT title.
Oh my gosh, match of the night. This match, 5 stars.
100% 5 stars. Javon Evans, the MVP of this match, 100%.
The finish was good. Like, Javon Evans hit some crazy spot from, like, the ropes to, like, the barricade.
Yeah.
He was just doing some crazy stuff, and it was just so, like...
getting bouncy.
Yes. Ethan Page, honestly, he was doing good. Shawn Spears was doing good.
Everybody was
Trick
doing
was
good.
doing good. I honestly, like, wanted Javon to win, but in the middle, I just wanted everyone to win. I didn't know who was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ethan... Okay, so, what was it? Trick hit a trick shot on Javon?
Yeah, and then he hit a trick shot on Ethan. Ethan falls on Javon.
And then Shawn
Spears holds him out of the ring.
And then Ethan Page won.
Yeah. Ego.
And everyone looks sad, but then, end of the night,
Say
turns
his
to black.
Name.
White screen. Who pops out? Joe Hendry's face. So, I'm guessing that means we're getting Ethan Page.
Let's go.
And Joe Hendry at Great American Bash.
Surprised there's no Trick rematch.
We might. Well, because I don't really think we have rematch clauses, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. Because that's... We could. Ethan Page will just win.
Mm-hmm.
Get an NXT, because, I mean, we have the rest of July to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just the beginning. Like, we have a month till Great American Bash.
Yeah.
So maybe we can have that match.
Yeah, probably could.
But yeah, great. It was just a great weekend. It honestly reminded me of NXT Black and Gold.
Mm-hmm. It was a really good pay-per-view. It was probably... Was the pay-per-view of the year for NXT, probably?
NXT's pay-per-views have been... They're like AEW. Their pay-per-views are so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what we've had.
Stand and Deliver is the only one that I thought was pretty good this year.
Stand and Deliver was good. I'm trying to think of what it was. What are their PLEs?
Vengeance Day. I know there was Vengeance Day.
I'm thinking of After Mania.
Oh, After Mania? Shoot, what was that one? Was that last one?
I don't know. It's just they all just like sound the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! wasn't Spring Breakin'. That's an AW.
No, it is Spring Breakin'.
Is it? No, I thought that was AW.
No, that was like one of the weekly shows though. It wasn't it was a Sunday one.
I know. What is it?
Let me see.
Because it was Trick versus. It was Trick versus
Ethan. Yeah.
Yes. What was that?
I'm looking.
Hurry up.
Trying.
Oh, what was that show?
Battleground.
Battleground. That's what it was. Because that was at what's it?
It was at the UFC.
Yes.
Apex.
Yes, that's what it was. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're going to John Cena next.
Yep. Okay, since we both went 2-10, we have to do rock paper scissors for the next title. What should we do next time? So we'll just like, I don't know. We gotta do something else. We don't just do like rock paper scissors next time.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out to do. We can make it like, we bet like 5 points on something or something. Something like, let's just say since we're talking about SummerSlam's the next one, we'll talk about like, I bet 5 on LA Knight beating Logan.
Or like a crazy spot that'll happen, like KSI runs interference.
Yeah, we'll just do like 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. So like then like 1 be AJ Lee or Larry coming out.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do next time, just so we don't do rock paper scissors. But anyways, we'll get this done.
Yep.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Wait, that was you won 2.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, we're doing best out of 3. Kind of something new. So I'll win. Then I think I retain for SummerSlam, and then
You're not retaining at SummerSlam.
I'll retain at SummerSlam.
No.
And I'm losing. No.
You're losing.
I mean, not. No, I mean, losing.
you're
I mean,
losing.
defending next at.
SummerSlam.
Because I don't think. No, I'm trying to think of like recording it between. Because.
You're holding that title until SummerSlam.
Yeah, and then we defend it 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to think of. So next we'll get into our top 5 John Cena matches. We want to see it before he retires. So first, I'll start off with my number 5, CM Punk. Just because that feud is a just huge rivalry, huge feud. Just be good.
And at my number 5, I've got the Prime, Logan Paul, the Maverick.
At my number 4, who do I have at number 4? Trying to think, just all big matches. Probably LA Knight.
Oh, LA Knight? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At my 4, I got CM Punk.
At my 3, I have Logan Paul.
At my 3, I have, who do I have? I'm trying to think. Because, I don't know.
That's the thing, there's just so many things that could happen.
At my 3, I'm gonna have Carmelo Hayes.
My 2, I have Randy Orton.
At my 2, I have Braun Breaker at my 2.
Then at my 1, I have Carmelo Hayes.
At my 1, I have Randy Orton.
So I think what they should do with his final run isn't going for the title. I think he should go for the IC title.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I said Braun.
Yeah, because what matters more, breaking the record or being a Grand Slam?
I'd say breaking the record, honestly.
Yeah, but like the thing is, who else can beat the record if it's... Because you can still be
Randy.
a Grand Slam champ and then still go into that.
Yeah, Randy could break the record.
So, I mean, but the thing is, when would that happen?
What? Randy breaking the record?
No. You have, I mean... We're going for I guess we're going for Cody's.
Yeah.
So, he could...
Because
Rumble?
I have Cody dropping it to Randy.
Yeah. But the thing is, my only problem is that you still have Cody has to face The Rock still. And that is only happening at SummerSlam or Mania. But it doesn't look like we're getting that at any of
SummerSlam.
those. Yeah. So it just also goes into timing just isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know.
I've seen something. It was like Randy Orton beats Cody for the title at like Survivor Series.
No.
I know. I wasn't a big fan of that, but yeah.
I'm just trying to think. It's just like timing is just weird right now because I was really hoping that he would say Mania 26 is his last Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it could have fit more perfectly.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I have my plan for him is to do whatever he's doing. I have him be a Grand Slam champ.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if they can have Randy versus Cena at Mania, I don't think they're gonna be able to.
I mean, they could have him at Mania, just not for the title.
No, I want it has to be for the title.
Could be. Ooh. Could it be for the IC title?
No.
Why not?
Because Randy can't go for the IC title.
Why not?
He's on SmackDown.
I thought brands don't matter, dude.
Yeah, they do.
They do now?
Oh, they do. But anyways, my final match is not for Mania, because he doesn't say he's retiring at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
He just has his last Mania. I have him Raw after Mania, facing Carmelo Hayes.
Melo isn't on Raw. Silly.
It has to be on Raw. Cena's not signed.
No, Melo's not on Raw.
I know. Cena's not signed to a brand. He can go whatever brand he wants.
Melo can't.
Yeah, he can. It's Raw after Mania. No one cares.
Okay, Randy can go to Raw then.
Just have Melo at some point. Put Melo over.
SmackDown after WrestleMania.
SmackDown. Yeah, those are usually better than Raw after Manias, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless we get a random Brock Lesnar Cody team up that ends up being like a half a year feud.
That was on Raw.
I know, that's what I'm saying, because that Raw sucks. God, that was like the biggest thing, was Cody and Brock, and that was just terrible.
Then it went into Judgment Day versus Cody.
That just, gosh, that time was just, it was just the same thing repeated over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
God, I was so happy that's over with.
Me too.
Now we're just getting Bloodline and KO and just, ugh.
Bloodline and KO for 4 years straight.
Yes. KO needs a life. Just retire KO. Because do you think Cena's gonna retire by putting someone over, or just like?
He's gonna put somebody over.
Yeah.
Didn't he like put Austin Theory over?
He destroyed Austin. He ruined his career.
He tried to put him over.
He is the sole reason Austin Theory is terrible. He cooked him in a promo, and then just like the match was terrible. He bit his ear.
He did?
Yes. Theory bit Cena's ear.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know. I wish Kurt Angle would come back just one last time to face Cena.
It's his final match.
Cena does like an open challenge, and then
For his final match, so Kurt and Cena's final matches are against each other.
Kurt Angle comes out and says he has ruthless aggression, and that ends it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good, but that won't happen because Kurt Angle's a bum.
Yeah.
Could have had Kurt Angle, Chad Gable, Kurt Angle, Cena. Nope. Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin. What has he even done since he's been like with Apollo Crews?
Yeah, I think they have a match.
God, I hope not.
I think it's Apollo and Baron versus Humberto and Angel.
At least it's better than just them feuding with Latinos.
That's true. Andrade's gonna interfere in the match.
I hope not. Why Speed Champion should not. Is he even Speed Champion still?
Yeah.
He lose. Oh.
He beat Xavier.
Oh, okay. I don't pay attention to that. I don't think anyone needs to.
I do.
I don't know why. But anyways, next week, just Raw, NXT, SmackDown. What else?
I don't know. What is next week?
We can do SummerSlam prediction.
Actually, we could do like NFL.
Yeah, we can do NFL and then NBA predictions, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing
free agencies for NBA is going to die down soon.
Yeah.
It already has, really. But, yeah, we can do that. Talk about NFL. We can do that. That's what we'll do. Okay. So next week, guys, we'll just do NXT, WWE. Ugh. We'll do Raw, NXT, SmackDown. Maybe SummerSlam predictions if we get more.
And maybe some NFL predictions.
We'll do NFL predictions, yeah. But that's it for this week's episode, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.